Government officials, government partners and civil society organizations today converged for the Uganda annual SDG conference aimed at building effective models to accelerate the development goals in the post-COVID era. The Secretariat managing SD implementation acknowledged some of the areas where more progress needs to be made.
On quality of education, the numbers still remain stagnant on people who are functionally competent, children who are functionally competent, who are able to read, able to do some bit of numeracy. The numbers have remained stagnant.
Another area is that of environment. Although there are government efforts to conserve the environment, it is estimated that the country loses 122,000 hectares of forest cover every year, according to the Ministry of Water and Environment.
There is a policy now in place of stopping the wetlands. The other one is planting more trees. And already, because of that, the number of trees now have increased. That's why we are talking of 12.4% from 9.8%.
The youths who form majority of the population and are involved in innovations to find SDG-driven solutions say they are finding it hard to finance their projects.
And then they said, oh, to give you money, you must have two things. Either, one of two things, either bonds or fixed deposit. So I sat back and laughed. I said, I am coming to big money to be able to do work, and then you are asking me for money.
On the issue of zero hunger under SDG 2, some of the people in Uganda lack food, but even those who have do not manage it optimally.
During the stages of production, for example, harvesting, we see a lot of loss of food.
According to former Secretary to Treasury Keith Muhakanizi, there is not enough physical space.
What can be done at the international level to help African countries and poor countries to leverage debt in such a way, because it has not been created by wrong things. Africa has done a lot in terms of...
The World Bank estimates that a good amount of money gets lost in Uganda, in billions. Now, if you can minimize that, you are creating a lot of physical space for government to spend that money elsewhere.
So what needs to be done?
Change the curriculum or modify it in school and have studies on SDGs. From primary school.
To move further beyond where Uganda is at the moment, there is a need for more investments, more funding for the SDGs. And here we look at specifically the private sector.
This is a message from the President who was represented by Prime Minister Robin Anabanja.
The National Development Plan 3 is now 90% aligned to the SDGs. We shall continue to work towards attaining all the targets set out in our National Development Plan, the Sustainable Development Goals, as well as the NRM Manifesto.
Uganda is left with only 8 years to achieve the SDGs, that is 17 of them. But the government is calling upon the international community and others to ensure that they finance the SDGs. But some of the technocrats are also arguing that it's not important to ask for international financing because lots of money goes through corruption, especially through illicit financing, where some of the government officials are continuously investing in tax havens. And that is something that they say if that money is consolidated, therefore there is no need for Uganda to be on a bended knee for donor money. Sudhir Yaruhanga, NTV.